Tip 3, make sure to stay clear of the defender. If you do get that rebound, you got to pull it back beyond the three-point arc. Don't run directly into the defender who's going to be waiting and trying to steal it. If you run left every time, he's probably going to snatch that ball from you. So what you want to do is run away from the defender, clear the ball, and then reset.
One of the great things about playing one-on-one is you can see how do you match up if you've got a single defender in a team game. Are you going to be able to have the speed to get the space you want? It's a great way to test your overall.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player I could be. When I got to the league, I was listening to all the noise and it was taking control of my mind. For me, mentally, I have to just focus on my craft. Guys, the results have flown since then.
Clearly. David, thank you. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Take a look at the Grizzlies. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
And I think for Memphis, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Ja Morant, he's out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, they've got Thomas. Batuma's out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Claxton in at the 5. And late in the season, we see playoff teams, Greg, resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is not acceptable.
Surgical precision from Harden, demonstrating his sick handles one more time.
Morant passes to Jackson. His 3-pointers off the mark. Batum dishes to Harden. Back to Batum. To the inside. Here's Claxton. And the rejection by Jackson. To the middle. And Adams kicks to Jackson. Morant scanning the floor. Here's Adams. And he banks in the layup.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now, here is Harden in the game against Boston. Very impressive. And that one's good. Durant.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. Over Batum, and the basket by Jackson.
Just nothing more you can do. Sometimes Jackson is going to score no matter how good the coverage is.
Outside, KD. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Morant against Harden. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Harden finds Durant. Here he goes. Makes it off the glass. KD's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Batum is a great spot up there. He's quick to get it off, and the stroke is pure.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Now here's Thomas following the miss by Jaren Jackson. And he comes up with the deuce.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Harden against Morant. Good D by Harden. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball grade was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
At the line. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 6. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Nets leading by 6. Batum scanning the floor. And the rejection by Jackson. Down low. Morant passes to Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
The free throw drops for Jackson.
And you have to respect Jaren Jackson's toughness. This kid has had some early injury struggles, but he always returns to the floor determined to pick up right where he left off.
Jackson hits both of them.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
In the second half of the season, this group of teams has really heated up from beyond the arc. In third, the Nets.
I mean, they've gotten better at shooting the ball as the season has gone on, and you like their trajectory. I mean, they're in a great offensive groove right now.
Morant against Harden. Now the pass to Batum. Here's Claxton, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player, very effective at finding the open man, too.
Here's Jackson, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
First free throw is good. Brownie's checked in for Brooklyn. And so Jackson nails both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Harden outside. Durant against Morant. Knocked away. It's stolen by Adams. And Brooks. Here we go. And another miss by Memphis. Nets leading by 4. Harden draws the double. Claxton the pass to Durant. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Harden the pass to Durant. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Edwards, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for Thomas. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And so Brown will bring it up for Brooklyn. They lead by 7. Harden kicks to Edwards. Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Harden. Shot clock at 6. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Clark. He's coming off a 22-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Now here's Jones. Fires the 3. They get it again. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Harden, good. And Harris gets the assist. And the Nets lead by 7.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively. I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Harris passes to Harden. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Hit them clean. Here's Bain. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Nets leading by 3. Harris looking it over. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second.
You know, he was waived after his second year in the league, guys, but Joe Harris didn't let that stop him. He improved his skills, and he's carving out a nice career for himself.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Anderson outside. There's the dish to Clark. Not going to go that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Clark against Harden. Left side, Brown. Clock at 6. And Bain pulls it down. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Clark. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second personal.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
It's his first trip to the line.
And on the season, you know, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
And that one falls for Clark.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And so Clark nails both of them. Nets leading by 3. Pass to Brown. Harris outside. They shoot again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
That free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. King outside. Bembry with the rebound.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Here's Bembry. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Just 2 to shoot. And that one is off. Good D by Anderson. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Jones dishes to Anderson. Kick out to King. Off target from 3-point range.
all the time in the world to get that one off.
Edwards passes to Harden. Harris against King. They get it back. Memphis has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And there's the pass to Bain. Lobbed up there for Clark. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here's Bembry. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. Can't get it to go. He's taken two and missed two. Edwards against Anderson. Floats one up. He lays it in. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here is Harden. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Here is Harden. That three off the mark. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, we've seen, Clark, the resurgence of the center position in the NBA.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? A little bit of back to the future, because historically centers were the go-to guys on title teams when you look at the history of the game. Even though we've shifted to a perimeter game, we've seen the skilled big men have MVP caliber seasons the last several years.
We've got Harden, Bembry out there with Batum, then there's Harris, and it's Edwards in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And that one misses. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Batum, an easy 2 points on the layup. Batum's got 5 points so far.
Far from just a perimeter shooter. I like seeing Batum go to work in the painted area.
King outside to the paint. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Anderson. Over Harden. A nice shot by Anderson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
From deep Harden, it's Clark with the rebound. Memphis leading. Lobbed up there for Clark. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
This is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
It's stolen by Jones. King outside. Over Harris. Got a piece of it.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Nicholas Batum going upstairs with the powerful throwdown. Yes.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Kevin Durant comes in for Edwards, and Thomas subbed in for Joe Harris. Harden dishes to Thomas. Claxton the pass to Thomas. It's not going to go for him. And Memphis the other way now. Up top, Melton. Defended by Batum. Adams down low. Thomas is on him. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Claxton. Adams defending. Here's Harden. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Circus shots, creative shots. They're a specialty for Harden. There's a reason why he's won a few scoring titles. He knows how to get it in the basket.
Here's Morant. That's tipped. And Thomas has it in the corner. And it's all evened up. Thomas got his 2nd basket of the night.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Pass to Melton. Now Brooks. Inside. Here's Morant. Comes up empty down low. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalton, South Carolina.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Brooklyn's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. They get it back. Here's Thomas. Adams, some nice D.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Here's Melton, driving to the basket. Second chance shot, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum's really an asset in blocking shots.
And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulder.
Now here's Morant. He's coming off a 25-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
KD on the wing. Brooks covering. Got that one up quick. Durant's got 14 points for the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Pass to Brooks. 5 to shoot. There's Jackson with the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Durant. He had 22 points in the win against Boston. Over Adams. And he goes in for the dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
That time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Jackson kicks to Brooks. Nice defense from KD. And here's Brooklyn stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Thomas outside. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant finds Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game. The Nets have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Harden the pass to KD. There's the lob to the hoop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Adams trying to free himself up. Jackson misses. Nets leading by 4. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Over Jackson. That's short off the rim. Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Morant with it. Now Thomas defending. And it's Morant missing.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Harden the pass to KD. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Brown, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Nicholas Batum.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now, here is Harden. Brandon Clark missing his last shot. Harden the pass to KD. Back to Harden. Nets passing it around. Outside for Durant. 4 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harden finds KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 16 points for Kevin Durant.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding, let him feed.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Steven Adams. King comes in for Melton. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Now here's Jones. After the miss from Kyle Anderson.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Here's Bain. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. King outside. Up and in on the layup.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Jones against Thomas. Durant kicks to Thomas. Sinks the three-pointer. Thomas got 6 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Jones in the post. He's guarded by Thomas. Great D that time from Thomas. Feeds to Brown. Clark against Brown. King outside. No good that time. Blannett's go the other way with it. Now here is Harris. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You just can't foul Harris there because he's almost automatic from the line.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances.
And he makes the first. Edwards, he's checked in for Durant. And he makes both free throws. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Jones looking for an opening. Edwards with the block. And they get it back. Offensive rebound. Here's Anderson. And finally they hit one. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now, here's Thomas. A 23-point game for him in the win against Boston.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. King outside. 54 seconds left to play here in the half. Yep, it counts. Now just a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Out to Edwards. Harris outside. Passes to Bembry. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Shot clock at 3. And it's Clark with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. KD, some great work for you defensively. How have you been able to contain them?
They're so tough, but we're playing hard. You know, guys are getting beat, but we're helping each other out, and that's what we have to do if we want to win this game.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
It's a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points, 4 assists, and 1 block. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
What you like is many of their baskets come off assists. That's a sign of a team that's working together and functioning at a high level. No need to have this hero ball where I'm going to shoot and no one else is going to get the ball. Nope, they moved it, and we'll see if they can keep it up in the second half.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. DeAnthony Melton out there with John Morant. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Claxton, Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James.
The pass to Jackson. Adams down low. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Adams has got 14 points for the game.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
To the middle. It's stolen by Adams. It's Morant in the corner. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
And focus there from Morant. He just takes them all on and stays locked in on the basket.
Morant against Harden. Outside for Thomas. Outside, Batum. Pass to Claxton. And the basket is good. He's got 12. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. Certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Here's Durant. Batum wide open. He fired. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Nets lead by 3.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
On the wing, Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Thomas. Six to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steven Adams picks one up. And Craig, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
That free throw good from Thomas. And both free throws good for Thomas. Timeout called the Grizzlies. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
That one drops for him. Adams has got 4 this quarter.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Passes it to KD. The pass to Claxton. That one a little long. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Now, here's Batum. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch it up.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Harris is checked in for the Nets. Free throw drops for Melton. The Nets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Pass to KD. He takes it in, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first foul.
That one's on Morant.
Boy, when Durant's on the attack, so quick and explosive, puts the defense in a bind.
The Nets have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And out the line, shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
And KD drops them both. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Morant outside. Jackson passes to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Now here is Harris. Durant for 3. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Brown, he's checked in for the Nets.
Bruce Brown.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Melton finds Adams. Now here's Morant for 3. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And how about the assertiveness from Morant, wasting no time firing. Love his approach.
Claxton the pass to Harden. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Brooklyn making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Adams. Bain comes in for Melton. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. Harden with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Edwards got his first bucket in this one. Outside, Jones. Outside, Jackson. Shoots over Brown. Jackson misses. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Passes it to Claxton. Brown outside. There's the pass to Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Anderson passes to Bain. To the inside. There's the drive, and the shot goes down. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Brown. Outside Edwards. Harris lays it up and banks it in. Harris has got 6.
Yeah, impressive shot there by Harris. He's in the league to make the hard shots, not just the open ones.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Driving inside. Good. Brooks has got his first 2 points of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Harden, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Pass to Bain. Brooks with it. Here's Jackson. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And don't forget, his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Brooks misses. For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the 3rd. Brown against Jackson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Bain. To the wing on the left. It's hauled in by Edwards. The Nets with the lead. Dishes it to Harden. Back to Edwards. Down low. Claxton powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Bain. Outside, Jones. To the paint. Jackson passes to Anderson and taken away by Brown. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Nets lead.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Jones. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Nets leading by 6. Inside. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Jackson against Brown. It's stolen by Edwards. To the inside, Harris. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Harris has got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
Loving the energy right now here in the 3rd quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Andre Bembry's checked in for the Nets. Thomas comes in for James Harden. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Brandon Clark comes in for Anderson, and King subbed in for Brooks. 1:04 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Count that one. Bain's got 4 this quarter.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Harris dishes to Thomas. Edwards passes to Thomas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thomas got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Nets.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Edwards. Durant comes in for Bruce Brown. And it's Mills in for Harris. And Memphis also making a switch. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Bain. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Launches it. Brooklyn with the rebound. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Pass to Jones. King with it. He's guarded by Thomas. Looking to end his cold spell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second official.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For Memphis, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Bembry. Batum is out there with Durant. Then it's Thomas. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Durant dishes to Batum. He can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. It's Morant in the corner. Passes it to King.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And the Nets making a change here. Harden's checked in, and it's Memphis on the break. It's tipped, and Memphis turns it over again.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Nets leading by 8. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the 4 this game. Now 6 for 10.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. Right at you.
They get the rebound. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
Brandon Clark, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Both good from the line that time. Nets leading by 8. Harden surveying the D. No good on the triple.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Batum with the steal. Outside Thomas. And he gets the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Batum following the miss by Ja Morant. And that one, good.
He will not settle for a long jumper if he can get points inside. Harden will take any opening he can get. He exploits what the defense provides.
Now here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his second personal. Team second.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nets.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Both free throws good from Morant. Nets leading by 10. Outside. And the pass to KD. And Durant gets double teamed. Bembry kicks to Thomas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Just 5 to shoot. Durant for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. King against Batum. Pass to Melton. 3-pointer. Here's Clark. From down in the low post, it goes. Clark's got it back down to within single digits for Memphis. Harden against Morant. Pass to Thomas. Durant in the corner. Harden outside. Back to KD. The 3-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 8. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And Batum kicks to Harden. Going inside, outside for Durant. King against Thomas. Shoots over King. Thomas, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Melton, and he dunks it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as you can take this ball.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Bembry. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Brooks checked in. Left side, Adams. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Kept alive, kicks it out to Harden. Passes it to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now an 11-point Nets lead.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with him.
John Morant, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Both free throws good from Morant.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now, here's Thomas. Here's Durant, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Durant. That one, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Now Brooks. He feeds it to Adams. And it's good, 2 points. 18 points for Steven Adams.
And this game has been all Adams. He's getting to his spots and capitalizing with ease right now.
Thomas against Adams. Outside, KD. Outside for Thomas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. Bruce Brown. He's checked in for Brooklyn. The Grizzlies also making a change. Baines checked in for D'Anthony Melton. Here's KD. The Grizzlies pull it in. Baines got 4 rebounds in this game. Morant passes to Jackson. Shoots over Brown. That one's good. And the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Jackson.
And great from deep, Jackson. No issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. During the break, this was what was going on in Steve Nash's huddle. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Thomas. Following the basket by Ja Morant. Thomas goes in, and nothing is falling for him right now. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They trail by 3. That one goes in. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
The pass to Claxton. Outside, Katie. It's good from long range. Durant's got 13 points in the second half.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Here's Morant. The teardrop falls in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Thomas, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bain. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Claxton the pass to Harden. Pass to Brown. A steal. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
It's Durant on the wing. Brooks covering. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here is Durant. Jaren Jackson making his last shot.
You know, you look at Durant, I don't think he gets enough credit for his passing. He's excellent at getting the rock to his guys.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Batum's checked in. Grizzlies shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden.
His first foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
Pass to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Now here's Durant. Banked in off the glass. Durant's got 12 now in this quarter.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. He's no stranger to the moment. Actually, this guy relishes the moment.
Here's Morant. And it's Memphis with another.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Shots good by Durant.
Yeah, with platinum level all-around skills, Durant can pretty much score at will.
Morant outside. Driving in. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Morant missing to the left wing. Outside, Katie. A three-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jackson finds Morant. Rebounded by the Nets. They've held a 12-point lead early. Harden the pass to KD. There's 53 seconds left in the game. It's in!
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden against Morant. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Down low. It's stolen by Adams.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
Jackson misses, and they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
At the line 2 times.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 4. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Here's Morant. Offensive rebound. Beyond the arc. The rebound by KD. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you very much. KD, a great individual performance for you. The game looked easy for you out there.
Well, my teammates, they played so well tonight, setting everybody up. And I knew it was winning time, so I just tried to be aggressive.
And that aggressiveness led to another win, man. Appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.